Hello YouTube, this is Rudolph Ramirez bringing you another shiny Pokemon video. And actually, I'm extremely excited for this shiny Pokemon video. This is the first one where I have successfully been able to chain a Pokemon using the Pokemon Radar, or the Pokeradar. So, what you see here on my screen is a shiny Illumise. I got a chain of 42. That's the highest chain I've been able to accomplish in this entire game. Before it, I was able to chain, like 17 Zotowarks and 17 Dittos. Those were the highest chains before this. But, I finally managed to do the Pokeradar right. I remember when they first introduced this Pokeradar in 4th Gen in the Sinnoh region, and I could never get anything past 12. And here, I was really beginning to get scared because I only brought with me 77 repels. That's normal repels, super repels, and max repels combined. So, I actually went through all of my super repels doing this, and I had 50 of those to start out with. So I was beginning to get extremely, extremely scared. And so the reason why I did a chain of 42 is because I wasn't sure if I accidentally miscounted, because using my counter, sometimes it'll think that you press the button twice and add another one, and sometimes it will not read the fact that you pressed it at all, and then there'll be times where it just freezes and then adds every time you clicked on it. So I did a chain of 42 just for measure, just in case I missed one or two. I didn't think I did. I mean, I only clicked it when I saw the Pokemon, so I'm so happy that I finally found a Pokeradar Pokemon. This is my first ever successful one since the Pokeradar was introduced back in 4th Gen. I've never been able to do it right, and now that I have, I'm so happy. So this Illumise right here, I'm keeping this forever and ever because it is the first ever Pokeradar chain that I've been able to find. Ever. I'm so happy. So, it's orange, isn't it? I thought it was like a pink. No, it's orange. I don't care. It's cute. I love it. It's my first ever Pokeradar. I'm gonna catch it. I'm so ecstatic right now. Oh, do I catch it in? I don't want to do a mirror ball because it's orange. I'll do a repeat ball because repeat balls have orange on them in the circle details. I think that's orange anyway. You know what? I'm gonna go for a luxury ball because this Illumise is orange and black, or sort of orangish black, I guess. I don't care. I'm excited. This is my first ever Pokeradar encounter shiny. So, you're mine. Stay in. I won't fight you on this. 1, 2, 3. Yes! I caught it! Oh my god, I cannot tell you how happy I was when I saw the shining patch of grass. I was so scared that I would not find it by the time that I ran out of repels because I was going through my max repels really fast. So there it is. There's my first ever Pokeradar Pokemon, or shiny Pokemon ever. I'm so happy. So, Illumise, the Firefly Pokemon, is a pure bug type. Its fragrance attracts a swarm of Volpe, so they draw over 200 patterns in the night sky. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so amazingly happy. Now, I'm not going to nickname it yet. I'm going to think of something extremely special for this one, considering it's my first ever Pokeradar chain shiny, ever. I can't get over it. Just my first ever. I cannot get over it. So before I end this video, I want to go about explaining some of the methods that I used. I did the simple, I went for the one that shook the most, because when you are trying to chain a Pokemon, you want to make sure that you don't pick any of the ones that don't really shake that much, because there's a high possibility that there will not be a Pokemon inside that grass at all, and that is devastating if you have a really high chain. And I know I've walked into them quite a number of times before I was able to get my act together. So I went for the ones that shook the most, and from there, I only went to ones that shook 4 or 5 spaces away from me. There have been people who use 3 or more spaces away from you, but I went with the 4 and more just so I can double make sure that I didn't mess it up. Never do edges. I never did any of the ones at the edges. I did ones close to the edges, but not the actual edges themselves. They have a high possibility of breaking your chain. They won't always, but there's still a high possibility that they will. Another method is when you get to 40, I cannot stress this enough, do not go into another patch of grass. I only did it because I wasn't sure if I miscounted or not, but I'm pretty sure it was just the shiny patch of grass not appearing for me. So, I'm sorry if I keep pausing. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm so ecstatic about it. Even though it's only an Illumise, it's like my first ever Pokeradar, so it could have been a Dunsparce, and I wouldn't have cared. So, aside from that, don't ever go to ones that shake directly next to each other. Diagonally is okay from what I heard. I did not do diagonals either, but do not choose ones that are directly next to each other. And don't get on your bike. Don't accidentally get on your skates, because that will break your chain. If you are in the middle of chaining, it'll automatically break it. I cannot stress that enough. I was on a pretty good chain roll, and I accidentally put on the skates with the Zoroark, and I felt so stupid because my finger slipped. And in fact, it's not surprising my finger slipped. My hands are so sweaty from doing this. I was getting so nervous. I'm pretty sure I only have like 13 Max Repels left at the best. So now that I've explained my method, I'm gonna get out of that. Now, what you just saw some grass shake in front and behind my avatar, which shows that, yes, I was using the Pokeradar when I got this. Now, the area I am in, I am actually right in between the Battle Chateau and the Poke Daycare. And so, I actually have this Illumise with me. I'm so happy. Oblivious. It's got a special attack boost and a speed reduction. That's a little sad. But there it is, my first Pokeradar Pokemon. I am so happy. And it's got, oh my god, the moveset's kind of weak, but it's cute, and I love it. So, it is of the quiet nature and it's alert to sounds. That's probably how it avoided me for so long. So, I used so many repels for this. I was so scared that I was going to run out. I was already planning on writing like a little, like, I missed out on this because, and oh my god, I only have 7 Max Repels left. Now, all 50 of my Super Repels are gone, and I had 26 of these to start off with, and there's my 1 Repel that was going to be my last resort. So, oh my god, I cannot believe it. I'm so happy. So, that was my first ever successful Pokeradar Pokemon. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.